as I quickly, sharply, and efficiently as possible. Try to copy and paste that. This should literally take a couple seconds. If I'm doing it right, and now I'm about to do this, and hopefully this does not mess things up right about here, because it can. If I get it wrong. So 3, 2. Nope, messed it up now. Did I? I'm still semi-tough. Up. Okay, I can hear myself now. Let me take the song down a little bit. There we go. So it's not going to be too loud, not overshadowing me, like at all. And that's going to be an important thing. So let me start off by saying, hey guys, welcome to like my weekly update, which I haven't done in the past 3 weeks. It's just been kind of crazy lately. I really haven't had much time. Much time, and slightly there's a certain level of like inability to like push myself to be motivated. Not because I'm lazy, but alright, so first of all, for all you guys who haven't been outside, it's kind of fall now. The season has changed. Seasons are changing, and with the change of season comes, you know, sickness. So I was sick for like a week. No, for like a day, but I just took a week to kind of recover. Mix and match that however you want to. And if not all of it was like sickness, a lot of it was just kind of like, I just don't, like, part of it was like I didn't want to go outside, because I would go outside wearing one thing and literally within an hour realize what I wore was no longer efficient for the outside weather. But yeah, lately a lot of things, and I'm gonna try talking off the top of my head and hopefully be able to, how you say, efficiently relay what's been going on in my crazy life. So the person that comes up to my mind right now is actually my little sister. I'm learning how to not say people's names, but not everybody knows that I have a YouTube that I just, like a video blog that I just ramble on about. And second of all, since she is my little sister, she's closer to me to hurt me. No, because she is a minor. And I don't want to really cross lines with YouTube or what have you, so let me start off by saying that she has been doing better. I think I did talk about her a couple weeks ago. She was really having a rough time, but lately she's been doing better. She had a little bit of a breakdown a couple days ago because of homework, and all right, let's do it together. And I realized that a lot of problems and the tension happens to be with her and Dad. So I also know that trying to talk to somebody while they're angry never works out for anybody. So I kind of took her away. Like, she was in the dining room really frustrated, but since the whole COVID thing, she's actually just had to do the cyber school stuff. And she was in the living room. She got really stressed out, and she didn't want to be in a room by herself. And I didn't think it was right for her to be in a room by herself because of not just that situation of her being upset, but because of recent events. I was like, okay, you know what, I got work to do up here, so, you know, come up here like you used to do whenever you were, you know, used to stream off my computer and stuff. And we actually successfully did a lot of our work. I do see that there are a lot of positives with me trying to help out in this situation with her. She seems happier, a little bit more stable. And keep in mind, she is seeing a professional and everything else like that. But I want to also do my part to help out, especially in a situation where I see that I can. So, you know, she's doing better. She really is doing better. There are certain times that I see that she's slipping or falling back into her old ways. I'm like, hey, So you know that's happening. Let's see what we can do to try to change that. I think it's working out in a good direction. The one thing I actually do not like, she's seeing a little bit more of my world, and you gotta get this little small snapshot. Like, I mean, I've had the background's different. If you all haven't noticed that, yeah, that this wasn't all like that was there. This stuff wasn't. So like, you know, I'm changing things around a little bit. But she's getting more used to seeing things that, like, more of the DID stuff, more of the switching personas, more of that, and that makes me, I guess, I worry. Not that there's anything particularly dangerous, but like it's one of those, I don't want to pile any more confusion onto my little sister at all. So it's a work in progress. I think I might actually see if I can talk to her her specialist there and see what there is, if anything I can do to more or less improve on her ability to life better. Lack of a better term, life better. So there's that. Oh, so last week, me and my my partner, I call her A. You guys know that. We saw this apartment, which I'm gonna call. You know what? I'm just gonna call it the maccateer because that's a weird name. And it looks like they weren't able to show me the actual apartment. They had to show me an apartment that was adjacent to that looks virtually the same. They're working on the apartment that they're currently having out for rent. And so I'm looking at this apartment, and the apartment wasn't empty. It was someone like pays rent for the apartment, but they mostly use it for storage. And so with the manager there, you know, okay, this is what the kitchen looks like. This is what the living room / dining room looks like. This is what the bedroom, bathroom, closet space. I'm like, okay. And A is all kind of excited with the baby bump and everything. Like A is just glowing, and I just can't help but to be like blinded by the light, put on sunglasses. Like, yeah, nice work being a new mom and all that. And she's like really excited about this new apartment. I'm just kind of like, yeah, it's an apartment. It got walls and a floor and things, like apartments do. She said, why are you not more excited about this? And I'm like, honestly, like, you guys have seen my other videos where I do go to apartments. I'm like, I think there was one I recorded that was like maybe 10 minutes away. This one's 10 minutes away in the other direction. And then all the other things I need to fit. Like, they're willing to do what, this, that, and whatever, for the most part. And I don't know why I'm not more excited about this maccateer. Maybe because it's like I've seen and been through so many different apartments and everything else that it is just a lot. It is just, I don't want to get my hopes up for it to just be like, okay, well, you didn't get this apartment for brand new reasons A, B, and C. Not the old reasons A, B, and C. Now they're brand new reasons. So I guess I'll get more excited whenever I know that certain obstacles are out of the way. And I don't know when those obstacles will be out of the way. And with that being said, I know that I need to I'm hoping that something comes up soon, because believe it or not, the Legacy project has actually had a huge breakthrough. I've been working on this proposal because my son's mom has said that she's willing to kind of, work with me here. And there's like, the courts aren't even making her, which is, just great for me. If I needed to, I'd be like, okay, well, I'm going to send it. Like, the courts are already, I can't say they're on my side because courts don't take sides. But at the same time, I have done a lot in the past 5 years. Yeah, there we go. I think because sometimes I smoke in the car, and if you are a smoker and you drive, having a torch is a lot easier than trying to have a flame that gets blown out because the windows are down. But I think things are going well. I'm trying to do my best to prepare everything. I'm writing out do my best to write down the proposal that will be turned into a court order, which will just make it, more or less official. So that's my goal for this. Hopefully this week. If I can get it done by Friday, that'd be great. Get it done by Friday, send it out to certain people to proofread by Monday. Send it off to my son's mom. She looks over and be like, okay, well, you know, this, that, or whatever. I'll see if I can change it. If I don't want to change it, I'll just be like, hey, I guess we're going to court. But if she's like, okay, well, can we change this one small thing? I'm like, hey, that seems reasonable. I'm not an unreasonable person. We can see what we can do to work with and around, you know, this, that, or whatever. So, yeah. I'm actually pretty excited about that. Pretty freaking excited about that. So if all things go according to plan, I should be seeing my son sometime towards the end of October. If I happen to miss that, then I will definitely see him at the end of November. And the plan is that by January 21, I will have a place that I will feel comfortable enough to know that I'm parenting here. I don't know how to explain that to people who don't get it. People are like, oh, why do you need to, you know, move or whatever? If I have to explain it to you, I don't think I can. And I don't think I'd be able to convince you that this is something that you're just gonna have to be okay with. You're just gonna be okay with it and be a little bit pissy about it. I worry about, you know, Chuck and Sue being a little bit upset about that, but I think they're also gonna understand that, like, I want a place where I am king, rather than like, oh, okay, well, we need to follow this other person's role here. And even if it means like a little bit more hardship on me financially and everything else, I'll do that for my son, kind of thing. So yeah. So now that I've actually ran off. Well, actually, no. All right. So there's one more thing I do want to talk about. I haven't put up really enough videos. I'm obviously on video number 26 over here. Yep. And I have like what, 12 weeks left of the year, which means I need about 13 more videos. Whoa, really? 12 weeks, 13 more videos. I thought I had to double up like 2 videos a week, and I didn't know how to do that. But like looking at the math, I want to get 40 vlogs done this year. Just 40. And I say 40 because I started late. I didn't come up with this idea until like maybe sometime in February or March. So I was like, okay, well, realistically, I can do 40. Now I need to kind of push that. Like I had a lot more cushion before, but I keep using these cushions. I have been working on the Among Us thing. I got a couple of friends, but I'm trying to get a total of 10 who have a computer, because I want to be able to use the game and Discord. Now I gifted 2 friends the game. Hunter. Speaking of which, I'm gonna potentially just breeze over what happened with Hunter. Not details. It's a little breeze over. But he's gonna get himself an assist to the game. And 2 of my other friends already have the game. So I just need to come up with a few more other people who I can play the game with. Among Us, by the way. But like this week, I've been really like itching for like a mystery of sorts. I even went to the store and bought. Do I have it on the store? I do. It's all the way over there, and I'll play it. So like it's like a mystery puzzle book. And do I have a phone call coming in? I do, but it's not important. Where was I? Okay. Downside of having multiple devices hooked up. So I'm thinking that like maybe in 2021, I'm going to start a series where I just play detective games. 1 detective game a month. I stream that, and I try to finish it. 1 life as usual. Well, as far as the detective game goes with life, and I just see how well that goes. Like I kind of wanted to do it sooner, but I realized when I try to do something sooner, if I try to rush it with the other projects that I have going on, it just happens to just kind of suck up a lot. So that's something I'm going to be working on. I'm not sure what my first game's going to be, but I do know there are a lot of like mystery observation kind of game. Like for those of you guys who know games, there's a Murder Soul Suspect where you play as a detective. When you start the game, you get killed, and you kind of have to find out who killed you and why. And I really like that. There's another game that I have called Orwell. I played it like 2 years ago, and I started streaming it. But it's a lot of like me kind of going okay, like not much interaction per se with the stream per se or like the recording or anything. It's just me just like kind of going okay. There's this, and I'm reading this. So I kind of have to pick and choose my games a little bit more carefully when it comes to okay, what is going to be entertaining to watch more or less. And that's Bunny, my girlfriend, which things are well actually. I'm trying to think about what can I say that isn't too invasive. Personally, we're just doing well. Our 3-month anniversary is coming up. I got her something. Whenever she gets it, I'll show you guys pictures. If you guys are part of my social media, being Facebook or Twitter, you'll see it then. It turns out that my son's mom knows about her. Well, knows about us. Like they actually used to be pretty close friends. I know that wasn't necessarily like intentional at all. It just happened to work out that way. And yeah, I'm just really excited to give her my gift. She already got she already got the gift she's going to give me. So I'm super excited. So yeah, super excited. What else is going on? So it's all about Opar, which is, what I call it, maccateer. I talked about, my little sister, the things going on with her. I talked about my face-to-face proposal that I'm working on. It's hard because I'm using an example that happens to be all in Latin. So that's really interesting. Halloween's coming up, and I'm super excited about that. And, kind of alongside the idea of like who I am and what I like to do as a person, I'm possibly going as a demon detective. I'm gonna have like one horn, the other horn's gonna be broken. Bunny's gonna get me some contact lenses to be able to change the color of my eyes. I think it's gonna be pretty cool in my opinion. I even got a suit. Wow, it's no longer there. I actually moved my coats and everything else over here. So yeah, my suit that I have over there, I'm gonna wear. I have a holster for my cell phone, which is over there. Oh, speaking of which, I better add that to my list of things that I want to get this month. Cell phone and there we go. I try to move back to where I was so that I see everything as it happens. So I'm gonna get all that, or and this is if I could financially swing this, I am going to try to go as Blade, which would be very interesting. I'm going to even try to do the haircut, like shaving certain areas of my hair. And getting the bangs. The hardest thing is going to be getting a trench coat and a vest that happens to look like it's a bulletproof vest. So I'm kind of excited about either or. I'm going to be excited. One's going to be like the poor man version of what I'm able to like put together. The other one's going to be like an actual outfit. So like we'll see. What else is going on? Oh, Halloween. And the reason I'm thinking about like, all right, so every year since I've more or less been living here, I had taken my little sister out trick-or-treating. However, last year, my rear brakes were being done by somebody who obviously, and I didn't realize this until too late, who didn't know how to do rear brakes. I even had to drive home with partially working rear brakes, which is one of the reasons why, like, recently I've had to do a lot of more repairs on my car, and I had to take it to an actual garage. This past month or two, I've had both tire rod end done. I have one ball joint done on the driver's side. I'm going to get the other one done this either Thursday or Friday. I'm going to get that done. And the control arm I got done last week. And I think sometime in October or November, I'm going to get the, what is it called? I'm going to get the, oh God, what is it called? The struts. The struts seems to have, it's on the verge of breaking. Matter of fact, that's probably one of the reasons why the back of my car is so low. So I'm going to get that done sometime relatively soon. If not the month of October, then definitely the beginning of November. So yeah, so that's going to be something I'm going to be looking forward to, for Jeanne to actually be suitable to pass her final inspection. Yes, her final inspection. I actually do believe this is me and Jeanne's last year, which is kind of heartbreaking. I love Jeanne. I've been with Jeanne for such a long period of time that, like, I don't know, just thinking about getting another car is kind of heartbreaking, but like, she's not going to pass another. If she passes this inspection, she's not going to pass another one. So, heartbreaking, sad, but, you know, coming to terms with that and realizing that, like, you know, like, once upon a time, Chuck told me, like, you know, I think it was a small argument. It wasn't really an argument. It was like, you know, oh, you should let your brother drive your car. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna let my brother drive my car. I paid for that car. I bled into that car. I sweat into that car to repair it. And this is before I got Jeanne. It was another car that I called Kelly. It was a Chevy Cavalier 1994 model. And he was like, you know, hey, it's just a car. And to me, I was like, no, it's not just a car. When I work on something, when something's mine, it's mine. Especially when I work on it. And I never wanted to really let go of that ideology, of the idea that, like, oh, something's mine. I take pride in that. I don't want that messed up. I don't want that broken, and I don't want that to be anybody else's responsibility but mine. So since then, I really don't let it. Like, that's one of the reasons I also have a manual car, because very few people actually know how to drive one of those. So I don't know. To me, like, even when I donated Kelly to a Cars for Kids, it is a charity organization to help other people who happen to have been in my situation and to make things a little bit easier for them. That was still hard for me. So it's gonna be hard for whenever I have to let go of Jeanne. Oh God, it's gonna be really hard. But I know that I'm gonna look towards a better car. I'm gonna look towards a Subaru manual shift, of course. And, you know, I'm going to find a way to make it work. Because I always find ways to make things work. Because if I don't, you know, who's going to do that for me? Answer, nobody. Geez, I keep jumping topics. What else is going on? I talked about that. Actually, I think I'm done. I need to finish my room a little bit. I have a meeting at 2. I have a new field agent that's going to be working with me. D is going to be her name, or at least the name I'm going to call her. And I'm going to do that. Then later on this evening, I'm going to help Chuck and Sue take out the ACs, because fall apparently seems to actually be here. So we're taking down the ACs. There should be 1, 2, 3 ACs total. Going to get totes to put the ACs in and then put them in the basement. And then I might stream tonight. Last night I wanted to stream a game with my little sister. She happened to have been preoccupied with other family stuff, so I wasn't able to do that last night, but I'm hoping I can do it today. It's going to be a scary game. I'm going to let her control it. If you guys are curious about it, check it out on twitch.tv/NicholasSerious. I wish I could tell you what the title of the game was. It's one of those titles that I won't be able to pronounce. Even if it was said to me, I'll be like, can't do it. But it's the premise is that you are in a school after hours for whatever the reason, and this girl is chasing you throughout the school. You have to find the keys to be able to unlock the exit to get out. And I'm like, yep, we should definitely try this game out. Even though I'm not playing it, I'm gonna be in the room. I'm gonna like she's probably gonna be right here, like we did for Layers of Fear. Once again, if you guys haven't seen that, that's actually up on my YouTube, my second YouTube channel, Second Chance Gaming, Layers of Fear, with Sierra Long. So definitely check that out if you have the time. I'll try to leave a description of that down below in case you guys are interested in that. And that's my day today. Oh no, that's not even my day today. Earlier I had a meeting, and for some reason, it was a financial budgeting meeting that I actually set up to be able to kind of go, okay, these are my finances, and this is where I want them to be, and this is where they are now. What can we do to kind of like, you know, I've always been in the good, but I want to always be better. So currently still working on that, trying to figure that out. We tried to do it this morning for whatever reason. They were not able to actually get the file that I was trying to send them. So we're gonna try again right after my 2 o'clock meeting. So around 3:30, we're gonna try that. Then after that, I'm gonna help my dad, and after that, we're gonna do the live stream. And then after that, and once again, that's after I try to make this a little like it looks better slightly, but I want to work on this, the blue area right over here. Work on the board, wipe those things off the table there, and kind of clean this up a little bit more. It's not necessarily more room, but like every now and again, especially when other people are up here afterwards, Marco's like, okay, time to rearrange. I'm like, do we really have to? It's like every time, and you haven't done it in a while. And I'm like, damn it. So I'm trying to finish that up. But in the meantime, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being a part of my ever-growing personal development. Oh wait, that's right, Hunter. So, how do I say this without being invasive? I think I talked earlier in previous videos that he was in the hospital, and I mentioned that before, and he didn't seem to have a problem with that. So I'm not gonna. So he was in the hospital, and when I found out for what he was in the hospital for, keep in mind, Hunter is a very not strict person, but like meticulous. He keeps track of it, like what his diet. You know, he exercises. If you were to look at him, you'd be like, all right, this guy is pretty healthy. So for him to go to the hospital was definitely like, you know, oh shit, something must be wrong. And it was pretty major actually. I'm not gonna go into details, so once again, not really in my life, but it helped me understand that I value life a little bit more, and I definitely value his friendship so much more now, in the sense that like he could really just kind of like one day be like, oh, you know, I'm really sick, or like maybe and that's if I'm lucky. I might not get that. I might just get like one day I might with my friends and family, they might just be like, okay, we're not here anymore. So it kind of puts things a little bit better perspective for me to understand. Okay, well, let me value my friends and family, my loved ones, in these moments. As soon as I can, whenever I can, let them know, like, yo, I care about you. All right, so what? All right, that must mean something else is requiring my time and effort here. Not entirely sure what though. But I do gotta go. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, later.